Okay, testing properties. There we go. It should be on now. It should be better. Let me go ahead and redo that little excitement spiel. Good morning. Let me see if actually it's on. Let me see. I got my phone over here. Redo that little excitement. Yes. Okay. Good morning. Decentralized Science is up 10.7%, $610 million as a total market cap. Everything is ripping. We have Etika up 40%, Valley DAO up 37%, Vita DAO up 28%, Athena DAO up 21%. Everything is skyrocketing, and I wonder why? Well, that answer is quite simple, actually. The announcement of Binance Labs investing into Bio Protocol and all of DeSci is ripping. It is about damn time that we see that liquidity injection. But I understand. I understand what everyone is wondering. How on earth could we have seen this happening? It was a complete blindside. At no point did we have any inclination that Binance was getting interested in investing in DeSci. It's not like we've been screaming it from the rooftops for the last 7 months. It's not like CZ is out here saying, hey guys, while I can't name any specific narratives, I will say that I'm only investing in AI, blockchain, and biotech. It's not like that is any inclination. It's not like I literally told you guys in Dubai that I met the guy who was in charge of the DeSci investment fund from Binance Labs. It's not like I told you guys that he was there at the conferences looking for projects to invest into. And it makes a lot of sense for them to be interested in IO Protocol. I mean, it is literally about to launch the largest DeSci project industry, an index fund for all other bio DAOs that they have launched out there. Look at this. They're literally doing a biogenesis auction right now in which they've already raised $11.3 million. And that is on top of the like 4 or 5 million that they raised last month when they did the first round of the Genesis auction. This token will be live by the end of the year. If my sources are correct, they are finishing up some of the raise here. And look at like it go through for months. They're at $100 million valuation they're raising at right now. It'll probably be even higher now that we have the announcement from Binance Labs. And on top of that, I want to showcase you guys something because this post from is very, very intriguing. Let's go. Paul is the founder of Bioprotocol and Molecule. So he is one of the top guys for decentralized science. And he posted this right here. DeSci is in its infancy. One of our biggest hurdles has been liquidity. I'm excited, incredibly excited for Bioprotocol to partner with Binance Labs champions in global distribution. Together, we will fund research anywhere for any community, any cause, all cures. Let's accelerate bio. Can you see what he said here? What might I personally be interested in? DeSci is in its infancy. One of our biggest hurdles has been liquidity. Are you guys paying attention now? Can we finally be acknowledged from screaming? How long have we been waiting for these moments? It is just starting. It is just getting started. DeSci is literally in its infancy. You guys have your work cut out for you. As DeSci Shillers, it is up to us now to actually be here to showcase and direct the people who are coming in. This announcement is going viral across all of X right now as it pertains to Binance Labs getting invested into decentralized science. A lot of eyes are going to be looking at decentralized science now, at least in the probably the rest of the year, hopefully the rest of next year as well. A lot of eyes are going to be coming and looking at DeSci. You guys are the source for people's information. If they need information, if they need guidance, if they need help on what to look for, they're going to be coming and you're going to be seeing a lot of excitement. Now, I want to pull up some of the charts so that you guys can see that while this is a very exciting announcement and we should finally be like ready to see money flowing into the space, despite being up 20% in the last 24 hours, a lot of these projects are still all the way down at the bottom of their ranges. A lot of these projects have been in a clear downtrend for so long that this is not an announcement that's pumping them to all-time highs, indicating that we're still literally just getting started with it. This is the beginning of the reversal of the trend. This is not the end. This is not the top. This is not any kind of nonsense when it comes to exit liquidity. Like, this is literally just a revitalization of the industry. This is getting everyone's attention back on the industry. I mean, look at these market caps still. Valley DAO, Grow, who is doing that hemp knitwear raise for intellectual property, they are at a $3.5 million market cap. They're literally about to change the hemp industry forever, and they're sitting at a $3.4 million market cap after going up 37%. So understand, these projects are literally babies. These are micro caps within a micro cap industry. So what's going on, guys? We have 16 people watching the live right now. I want to make sure everyone hits that like button on the stream. I'll give everyone a second. I understand. We got probably some new people coming in, or at least some visitors who haven't been here for a little bit of time. So I get it. Your finger might be a little bit lazy. So I'll give you guys a couple minutes. Exit out of the chat. Hit the like button. Come back in. I'm glad we got the sound going early on. Thank you guys for telling me that there was no sound. What's going on? Smash the like button. You're damn right. What's good, Damani? What's good, Steven? What's good, Steve the Canadian? What's good, MK? How's it going, Talkerid? We got a new person here. Pieces. Yo, yo, yo. I probably butchered your name. I'm sorry. Will Biohacker DAO launch in the next few months? I don't know. I don't think they've set a specific date yet. It will be launching pretty soon, though. I do know that they're gearing up. They're getting ready. But I don't think they've announced a specific date, Talkerid. One thing that is gearing up as well is Poseidon DAO. So Poseidon DAO is likely to be the next pre-sale for DeSci that happens chronologically. I know that we have Bio Protocol going on right now, and they're doing their Genesis auction, which you can still get into. But the next pre-sale that's probably going to be taking place after this announcement is going to be Poseidon DAO. Poseidon DAO just got their a little bit more legal clarity. They will be KYCing. I understand a lot of people don't like that. It it's a double-edged sword, right? It allows them to have good legal standing so they don't get in trouble. And on top of that, despite excluding a lot of Americans for now, maybe Trump and the Republican administrations will change that, but they are excluding American investments for the time being, which, in my opinion, can be good and bad. It's annoying because now the presale won't go as crazy, but it's good because now a lot of the American money that will be sidelined from not being able to KYC into the presale will come in after the token's launched, which allows for a lot of buying pressure, a lot of volume after the token launch. A little bit of a double-edged sword, right? Triple boo. No. No. No Diddy DAO, Zach. What the hell? Mods. Mods. We have to be on our best behavior right now. God damn it. There was one thing I was going to bring up as well, which is something that is very important to address. Okay? Very important. Because as Bitcoin is ripping, as Bitcoin continues to get closer and closer to that $80,000, $90,000, $100,000 targets that everyone has for Bitcoin, we should acknowledge that the BlackRock ETF for Bitcoin just passed total assets under management compared to gold. There is now more Bitcoin in the Bitcoin ETF than gold in the gold ETF. Let that sink in for a second. Get it? Let that sink in. Let it sink in for a second. There is more Bitcoin in the BlackRock ETF, which was generated 10 months ago, than there is in the BlackRock Gold ETF. This is the golden bull run. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. I messed up before and bought into a KYC only thing and thought I could just VPN out of it. It didn't work that way. My money's lost until I can KYC. You got to find a representative. C90, you have to find someone from Canada to KYC for you. That's annoying. I'm sorry, man. I am sorry to hear that. Now, I guess it would be advantageous of me right now to kind of go through the biogenesis auction. I know a lot of you guys have already seen it and are well aware of it, so I'll just be brief with it. Bio Protocol is a serial launcher of bio DAOs. So they have a list of several bio DAOs they've already launched with tokens that you can buy right now to contribute to the research efforts and the community efforts. They have 3 more that are coming out very shortly, and they just, I believe, closed the next round of cohorts for the next round of bio DAOs. So they have 3 more coming, and they'll probably see several more coming, right? Several more. And probably like another dozen or so through the end of this bull run. Now, Bio Protocol, this token is an index fund for these bio DAOs. So it is a DAO for DAOs. in which this bio protocol DAO will be holding on to a lot of the DAO tokens for these other DAOs, and then you can vote on and launch initiatives and proposals for what to do with some of these DAOs and what kind of things to fund with. So it gives you exposure to all of the DAOs without having to go through and purchase each and every one of the DAOs. It is launching, I believe, somewhere around $100 million in market cap, probably a little bit more now that we have confirmation of giant backers like Binance Labs. But just to give you guys awareness of it, it's probably going to be the biggest DeSci token in the market simply because it is already starting with such a large fundamental valuation. Um, all of these bio protocols like Vita DAO, Valley DAO, Athena DAO, Cryo DAO, Hair DAO, Cerebrum DAO, Psy DAO, they all pumped off of this news. And so now if you were to buy some of these tokens to swap for bio, right, you would get less bio than you would have yesterday. The one thing that didn't really pump like crazy is Ethereum. So if you still want to get into it, and not have to spend more money for less tokens, you can go buy some Ethereum. There's still 300 ETH left before it closes out on this segment of the raise. So a little bit of insight there if you wanted to still get into the bio protocol raise before it ends in 5 days, 19 hours. Now, there's a lot of other exciting things happening in the world of decentralized science, and that's stuff that we cover here consistently as we're live Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm on the road right now in LA. And so I'm only working on my one laptop right now with an interesting little microphone get up here. Usually I've got my whole little recording studio with big lights and big camera and 3 monitors so I can be super productive here. But how much is the bio token cost now? It's not liquid yet, but part of this announcement is to make it be liquid. Um, I don't have the exact valuation right now, but it'll be somewhere between 100 and 125 million dollars in valuation in market cap, right? So we can kind of go look at the documents if you want to go read some of the documents, but the batch auction mechanism, you can read through all of this to see exactly how much it's going to be valued at, but let's see if they have the little drawing here. Yeah, auction 2 functions the same as auction 1 with the max here. Oh, the max is going to be 100 million. So the minimum is 85 million. I think they already hit 85 million. The max is 100 million in valuation. So you're getting in under 100 million dollars in valuation. Pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. And then we can even go into the VBio vested bio for voting and stuff. And you can get into the mechanism behind the dual token model that they have going on here. So you get bio token and you get VBio token. My phone is blowing up right now. The DeSci group chats are going nuts. Going nuts. I might as well I'll put this into the video in case into the live stream in case you guys want to go check it out. But super exciting day, guys. Super exciting. I hope everyone is alive and well. Speaking of well, let's go look at the well share token. That thing has been doing very good lately. Up 1.6% on the day. Chart is still looking very beautiful. It looks like it. Yes, just chill. Definitely make sure you go to the website and claim. You have to go connect your wallet and claim because if you partook in any of the other biogenesis rounds for the other bio DAOs, you get airdropped some of the bio token just for being an active community member regardless. But things are going very well. Everything seems to be alive and functioning very nicely right now. People freaking out what's happening to the other tokens. This is a announcement for the bio protocol tokens. So a lot of the bio tokens are ripping right now. There's other there's other tokens involved in DeSci which are not moving yet, but still doesn't really matter because it's just introduction into DeSci. What's going to happen is people are going to see stuff like Satoshi Club here with 124,000 followers being a KO DeSci now. Binance Labs invests into bioprotocol, making the first move into the decentralized science space. So what's going to happen? People are going to see this and be like, oh, what is DeSci? I never did hear about DeSci before. And they're going to go type in DeSci into their Brave browser and see DeSci.com, Coinbase, what is decentralized science? They're going to be like, oh, I should go over to the news section and see what kind of news is being talked about. Anti-Trump website falls for fake statements around Peanut the Squirrel's death. Don't really understand how that's revolving around decentralized science, but Yahoo, do your thing. Do your thing, Yahoo. What is DeSci? And people are going to be looking into some of these. Now, Brave has some of the worst search engine capabilities, so I don't really know why I'm using Brave right now. Every time I search for things on Brave, it goes terribly. Oh, look, Microsoft Edge immediately tells you what decentralized science is. You come over to the videos and it's like, hey, look it, there's Patrick. Bullish on decentralized science, Axon DAO, AXGT. You come over, you want to look at some news. Yeah, when you search what is DeSci and then you go to videos, you scroll down a little bit, you got Patrick, and you got Patrick, and you got Patrick, and you got Patrick, and you got Patrick, because I am one of the only people who's been talking about decentralized science for the better part of a year. We experienced that crazy rip at the end of last year, and it looks like we're about to experience another crazy rip at the exact same time. We also, if you guys aren't familiar with Research Hub, you'll be familiar soon because Research Hub is having Brian Armstrong talk at their event, SciCon, which is happening this month. And last year, when Brian started SciCon, is when Brian also put it Research Hub into co-founder Research Hub, and that sparked a crazy bull run. Armstrong is up there with CZ as the largest KOLs for all of crypto, all of blockchain. And so them acknowledging it really, really just pushes the whole industry forward. Literally, just them talking about DeSci gives exposure to all of decentralized science, which is why it's ripping. I mean, it's a pretty easy thing to understand. You're the man, bro. Trust the process. Let's go, just chill. Let's go. I'm super hyped up, so I'm sorry I haven't been reading the chat as adamantly as I usually am. I usually don't miss a single comment, but okay, listen, if you want to know what is DeSci, hit that like button. You're damn right, Thuna. I like the new profile photo. RSC will be the equivalent of Arrow for base ecosystem book market. I believe it. I believe it. Research coin, probably going to $1 billion market cap, sitting at 30 million right now. What do you think happens when Brian Armstrong full blown acknowledges it under a Trump presidency? And he's like, oh, I don't have to go to jail anymore if I talk about what I'm building for the betterment of society. You think it'll stay under 900 in market cap? No, it's probably going to the top 100. Just my 2 cents though. Ryan needs to partner with HairDAO. You're not wrong. He should. What's the difference between Bio and VBio? Good question. Bio is, I believe, the liquid token. VBio is going to be the vested token. I believe that you vote on governance with the VBio token. And so initially I thought it was just going to be vested bio token, but I'm pretty sure they're two separate tokens. Like they're differentiating between the two. I could be wrong, and I probably should have read up on it this morning because I knew these types of questions would come through, but I did not. And so I'll post an update on it later. Users claim VBio, vested bio, that is immediately redeemable for bio. There you go. So it is exactly that, except there is like you can vest it and have VBio and vote on governance, or you can just have bio and speculate on the protocol, from my understanding. And we have to wait until governance votes to unlock the bio tokens. God damn it. Everyone take their VBio and vote for the quickest unlock. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, VBio, think of it like voting bio. This is exciting, guys. This is exciting. What else is happening in the space of decentralized science? Well, A lot, man. A lot. There's just a lot. This is very exciting. We've been waiting for this day for so long. For so long. Everything is still skyrocketing. Probably having a little bit of a pullback here. Um, Now we can go start trading some Bitcoin again if you guys want to go trading. I really only pulled up Bio Protocol to talk about Bio because this is just a crazy bullish announcement. We got Aaron here talking about Bitcoin at 15K, Solana at DeSci Shillers is going crazy though. We also got Brian Johnson, who is an avid supporter of decentralized science. We got more and more people like the Wolf of DeFi getting involved in decentralized science. Super exciting. I would expect like it's gonna take a couple weeks. It is. But over the next couple weeks, probably through the end of this year, we're going to see a lot of influencers who try and call the narratives early start paying attention to decentralized science now because of this announcement from Bio. Or yeah, from Bio and Binance. So be ready. I love Poo. I wish it was doing better though. I agree, Truth. So it like let me pull up something. Money flow through crypto. This is what I mean. Look at how bad of a search algorithm Brave has. Let's go back over here. So, in the world of cryptocurrency, we have a very, very simple flow of things, right? Everyone has seen this. I don't think I can. There we go. Money flow in crypto. So, you get fiat to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's pumping right now. Bitcoin to large caps. Large caps like Solana just hit $200 per coin yesterday. Large caps to mid caps to low caps back into Bitcoin, Bitcoin into fiat. This is the cycle that crypto goes through every 4 years, right? We're in the stage right now that Bitcoin dominance has been going up for an extremely long period of time because fiat is flowing into Bitcoin. Once Bitcoin dominance breaks, it's going to be flowing into large caps and mid caps and low caps. DeSci is a low cap, so it's going to be later in the cycle that DeSci really, really has its blow off top. Now, within decentralized science, you're going to see the same type of thing take place. And you can act as if Bitcoin and Bio Protocol are interchangeable in this little example. And so we see Bio Protocol receiving a lot of the money. And then we see a lot of the other large caps like Data Lake, Noble Blocks, Genomes DAO, Poseidon DAO, Axon DAO, WellShare, all the other large caps will start flowing as well. They'll start getting money. It'll flow into some of the other bio protocols as well. And then you'll see things like VitaDAO outpacing something like CryoDAO. I'm sorry to pick on CryoDAO there. It's just the two that popped in my head in that exact moment. Maybe you see CryoDAO doing crazy numbers compared to some of the others. I don't know. But we'll see some of those take place. After that, we'll get into the micro caps and the baby stuff within decentralized science. And what do I mean by that? I mean the Molecule Catalyst Fund. So after we see money flowing into some of the larger projects, because people have no idea that this is going on right now. People really have no idea that you can actually go own intellectual property on the blockchain. We'll take the HempNet one for an example, because I think it's a really good one and easy for people to understand. They have an enzyme which is making hemp softer and more durable so that it can actually be used in substitute over cotton. And it is better for the environment and it's cheaper for people to produce. And it's an enzyme, not a chemical, which means it won't be as poisonous to wear the clothes, right? And so you can come in and buy some of this for a $78,000 market cap. So this is micro caps within decentralized science. These intellectual property tokens will probably be some of the final things to rip for decentralized science as the money flows into the smaller and smaller things. What else can you expect to see? I imagine that we'll also see Pump.science getting some acknowledgement, as again, it is in that whole sweep of products that have been launched from Molecule. So far, they've only got 2 molecules on Pump.science. This one was sitting at a $4,000 market cap just a couple weeks ago, and it absolutely skyrocketed. It's still only 50,000. We'll see some other ones start coming up. We'll see some live protocols here. This is literally pump.fun, but for scientific funding of different molecules, novel drug therapies. Very, very niche. Very, very niche, but the money will be flowing into stuff like that. Now, on top of that, I want to show you guys something else which I've been paying attention to recently, and I've been talking with the founder of SVN House. All right? SVN. This is Scientific Verification Network. This is a very small thing. I don't even think the token is tradable yet, but what do they have? They're working on a prediction market for science, right? Will dogs start meowing in 2025? Kind of a goofy one, kind of a goofy one. But instead of having to actually gamble and bet on the tokens, you can literally just go straight to the source and think of poly markets for FDA approval of drug therapies and stuff like that. Think of poly markets, but instead of will RFK get a position in the White House, it'll be will RFK be able to take fluoride out of the water by January 20th, like he said, right? Stuff like that. It's kind of exciting. Very, very interesting take on things. And I'm sure I'll be talking about it more and more because I've been talking to the founder of it. And I think that they have some good ideas here. And I kind of want to help as much as I can. They have other stuff too, which is going on, like a list of the DeSci projects. It's the same people who hold DeSci NYC, which is probably the largest group for decentralized science, largest IRL group for decentralized science. They just lost their X page, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. The whole space. Just get ready, guys. Just get ready. What do you guys want to talk about? You guys have any questions? I only have 25 more minutes because we have important meetings. Amanda over there is getting ready for her day. She's in high demand. Oh, there she is. She poked her head out. Okay. She said she'll say hi in a minute or two. That's when viewers always spike, whenever Amanda shows her face on the screen. Noble news. Buy Noble. It's at a discount. Bullish. Patrick, I think just chill. Wants your top 5 DeSci picks. I bet you do. I bet you do. Of course, Lake's gonna be in there. I wouldn't have told you to buy so much of it if it wasn't one of my top ones. Do so I feel a little bit biased putting together a list of my top 5 DeSci. Obviously, we have to start with Lake because should be upset if I say it's not my number one. That's not why. Nope, Lake has got a lot of potential, guys. No, actually though, Lake launched an L1, but it's technically an L3 on top of Arbitrum. Data Lake is partnered with literally they got funding from the EU and the government of Poland, the Republic of Poland, whatever the hell you want to call it. Data Lake is making partnerships throughout all of the medical industries over in Europe. So Data Lake, obviously Noble blocks. I wouldn't be an advisor for Noble if I didn't have bullish conviction on them. They've been going through the ringer lately, especially with the token price, but the platform is ready to go virtually. They're just doing the final testing to actually launch all these features, like the AI summarization tool and the AI translation of research into podcast episodes, basically, so you can listen to the research instead of having to read it. Onboarding lots of scientists to use the platform. So Noble is up there for sure. I'm a big fan of Genomes DAO. I wish the token was a little bit more easy to find how to purchase it. It's a very small market cap. That's not the real market cap. This is not the real token, but that's what I mean. The old token is still listed here as the token people can trade. I'm a fan of it just because they have that real world product. I really obviously like Research Coin and the Bio Protocol ecosystem, which is good for me. The Bio Protocol thing coming out is good for me because I'm bullish on Vita DAO, Valley DAO, Athena DAO, Hair DAO, Cryo DAO. I'm bullish on all those, so just having an index fund to get exposure to all of them is super beneficial in my eyes. And then the last one, I'm not going to include Dynex on that because I feel like Dynex is more of DPIN than DeSci, but it's still there. But I'm going to have to put it with Poseidon. I'm very, very bullish on what's going to be coming out of Poseidon DAO. Like, extremely bullish on what's going to be happening with Poseidon DAO. All right. Good question, Damani. Delroy's communication has gotten a lot better, substantially better, so it's good. I think we've gotten good pressure on him to actually be out there in the public talking with you guys, so that is very good to see. Delroy said he isn't going to advertise Noble. Does he mean to scientists or the crypto population? Because that's a fear I have about Noble. You can have an awesome project, but if no one knows, it doesn't matter. I agree, Damani. That is exactly what I be saying all the time. It doesn't matter how good your tech is, it's never going to sell itself. You have to get people talking about it. Otherwise, nobody will even know that the tech exists. Um, so Delroy did not say he won't be advertising it. He just said he's going to be advertising in avenues in which most of us probably won't see it because we are not the targeted users for the actual platform. I mean, take Research Coin as an example. Research Coin, I know, is something that you guys have all seen and it's advertised all over the place, but none of you guys ever see the advertisements, right? They have a whole PR and marketing firm. I know that because when I was in LA last time, actually, or was it LA? No, it was in Colorado. I met with people from Research Hub to see if I could help them advertise, and they ended up going with a different PR firm, right? And so I know that they are out there working on it, but they're onboarding scientists to actually use the platform and post publications. I mean, Research Hub is on par with Nature, fuck, what's the name of it? Nature, whatever. Nature is one of the biggest publication platforms in the world, and Research Hub is at the same caliber number of publications on a weekly cadence. So it's doing good. They're advertising to the proper people. Noble is going to be doing the exact same thing. You'll see a lot of people onboarded onto Noble, and then the scientists will start using the Noble Blocks platform to actually converse with each other, publish articles, get job applications, create entire profiles that they can carry from one website to another, just like your LinkedIn profile. You have to completely start from scratch. Every time you go on a new platform, you can just take all of your credentials and move it to the next platform as well so that it just makes their life easier. You got a whole litany of tools that will be used from Noble Blocks by these scientists after after we see solid progression and solid advancements and noteworthy things to actually brag about, that's when you guys will start seeing some of the advertisements. That's when the KOLs come in and start talking about the achievements. Rather than just KOLs talking about some vaporware product that doesn't yet exist, it does exist in this case. I'm just saying, like, instead of getting KOLs to just talk about nonsense, you actually get these KOLs to talk about achievements and advancements and some scientific initiatives, all that kind of fun stuff. You get it? So it's a whole thesis behind what's happening. It's a whole plan that's going to take some time to play out, but very, very worth it. Not just word of mouth, but word of mouth will play into it for sure. I never know on this channel. You're right. Did my hemp comment not show? I just don't think I read it, to be honest. There we go. I see it. I see it. So I'm hyped up and amped up, so my brain's kind of like jumping from thing to thing. We have 18 people in the chat, but only 11 likes, so I guess you guys don't actually like it, and if that's the case, I can just close out. I don't need to be live if you guys don't want me to be live. I mean, I guess I could just close out and go on my merry way. All right, you're right. I was just having fun. Steve the Canadian says, so there's only one problem with hemp. You actually have to discuss the oil industry in the same breath. Even companies that make clothing tend to get limited due to the hemp being the best biofuel. Interesting. Steve the Canadian said, so there's only one problem with hemp. You actually have to discuss the oil industry in the same breath. Even companies that make clothing tend to get limited due to hemp being the best biofuel. I don't fully think I follow it, but
I did a little research on him, so
yeah.
it clarifies.
Okay. Can you clarify on that, Steve the Canadian? I like Patrick is involved. I like that Patrick is involved in everything. Wouldn't be surprised. You right. I have my hand in everything that happens in decentralized science. Not exactly, but I do talk to pretty much everyone in the space because it's such a small space. It just is easy to get connected with everyone. Literally for the last year, I've been one of the only influencers that has been talking about DeSci. Now we're seeing it expand into a lot of people. Like Dr. Evil of Crypto is great to be talking. He talks about DeSci a lot now. We have that DeSci Punks guy who started talking about DeSci a bunch. We have Nifty. We have Jolly Green. I even saw Mason chilling DeSci lately. So we have a lot more people coming into the space to talk about decentralized science. But me having been the only person there for the better part of a year, it's really allowed me to get connected with a lot of the people. Patrick is the CEO of science. You're damn right, Beagle. No, I'm just kidding. Don't overinflate my head yet, guys. Let's wait until we see the thesis play out. Once we see 3 to 5 DeSci projects in the top 100 of crypto, once we see 3 to 5 DeSci projects get to $1 billion market cap or higher, then I'll allow my head to inflate, and then you guys can get me hyped up like that. But not yet. We have not seen the thesis play out yet, so don't give me over credit. But what's going on over there?
I'm kind of excited.
Mods, close it down. Close it down. I like you every day, bro. You can count on me. Let's go, MK. Let's go. Appreciate it. Wow. He is addicted, FTW. Yeah. No super clear direction on Bitcoin. Otherwise, I might take a Bitcoin trade here, but I don't like trading the choppiness because it's a little bit more difficult, and I always anticipate some sort of a breakout, and I just enjoy trading moves like this more when it just goes straight up. Now, as a function of the bag holder to homeowner portfolio challenge, I really should have held on to all of the bio protocol plays in the portfolio rather than turning them all into bio token because bio token's not even live yet for this pump to have happened. So the portfolio is only up 3.68% despite a lot of DeSci going crazy because a lot of my money went from the DeSci bio protocol plays into the actual bio token, you know? So it gets a little bit difficult to navigate all of these waters. Oh, I'll move over for you.
I may have to do a little work, but I have a question.
Yes.
A question for everybody.
We have a surprise guest. Not really a surprise, though. Welcome.
Hey.
Everyone say hello to Mandy, aka Amanda, aka the lake whale.
Okay, I want to know everybody else's top 5 DeSci picks
Oh, that's a good question.
because I hear yours all the time.
Yeah, this is true.
I wasn't right on all of yours, by the way. You talked. What about what's going on with Rejuve?
Oh, yeah. Rejuve.
Mm-hmm.
So, Rejuve, I haven't seen crazy updates coming from them, but Rejuve for everyone, Rejuve is going crazy, though. The price is doing well. For everyone who's not aware, Rejuve, RJV, is the DeSci project whose co-founder is also the co-founder of SingularityNet. And so Rejuve, while I don't talk about it too often, that simple fact alone makes me bullish on them over the long term, over the next year or so with the rest of the crypto markets. They're kind of rebounding off the bottom, but they did go in and put another lower low. So they were bleeding just like everything else.
Mm.
But they're starting to show some signs of life.
Yay!
All right, who's bringing up XRPH here? XRPH was one of the first ones that I looked into because it was on the XRPL. I'm not touching anything on the XRPL. That's just leave it at that.
Beagle said hi to me.
What's good?
Hi,
Welcome.
Beagle.
My port is Lake Research Coin, Axon, Hair, Rejuve, pretty much everything Pat has. Bullish Johnny. Johnny has made an egregious amount of money. And then I didn't see him for a little bit because he had some family stuff to take care of. Hopefully everything's going well, Johnny. I'm happy to see you back in here. Just in time, honestly. Just in time for things to get crazy again. Axon for sure, says MK. AXGT.
Yep, me too. I'm an Axon.
Yes, you are.
Mm-hmm.
I had you go buy some Axon not too long ago.
And NFNT.
Yes, that's not DeSci, but
Oh,
Axon does look like it's starting to break out here, right? So if we come take a look at this, it's breaking out.
nice.
Hopefully, it just goes straight up without a retest of the channel, but it's the same exact pattern that played out here. So hopefully we see the same type of thing happen and you can skyrocket back up. Axon, I think, is going. I mean, Axon, I think, will be somewhere north of $5 this bull run. I think they have a good chance at getting even higher, closer to $10, which is on par with what I forget who said it. I think no, not NFNT, but I did to them recently. I quote tweeted. Yeah, Jolly said he thinks Axon's going to $10 to $15, which is just about the same type of predictions I have for Axon. So I think they'll do very, very well. Speaking of well, I think well will also do well. Well's got a very similar feeling Axon as it pertains to the KOLs and the people who are excited behind it. Beanstalk, let's go. With that ring, you damn right. The Axon ring is going crazy. That gives them a lot of recognition into DPIN as well. So outside of just DeSci, the DPIN narrative. And you guys know I'm extremely bullish on DPIN and extremely bullish on AI, which is the NFNT project that Amanda here brought up moments ago. They're down 20% today. Jesus.
Mm.
Pain. But it's a $2 million market cap, so really all it takes is a little bit of excitement to get that thing to shoot up a 10x. The same type of stuff that happened to Eagle AI.
Mm-hmm.
EAI is stuff that a lot of people are talking about. I even saw Josh on Discover Crypto talking about it yesterday with Leo, because I know that Leo's super bullish on Eagle AI, and apparently they have like Telegram bots which allow for some sort of AI coin predictions, and they're going to try and integrate it into their Telegram. So maybe I should try and see if they want to integrate into the DeSci Schiller's Telegram as well.
That'd be very cool. Did you see Zach's comment?
No.
He said that 90% of his port is CoinRock. And so I remember you telling me about CoinRock the other day. Whoa.
Oh, here we
And
go. Zach is
wait, which one were those?
Matthias.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Cyclix.
Yeah. 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 I got it. Sorry.
That's okay. Zach is the in-house CoinRock maxi,
Very cool.
which works out pretty nicely because CoinRock and Cyclix yesterday, Cyclix hit $1.80, $1.84 almost. So
Um,
Cyclix is the casino, which hasn't even launched yet, but the coin's been going nutty. And a lot of cool things, like the supply has just been getting eaten up by whales and then locked up by whales, which is insane. Research Coin is the strongest DeSci token. I would have to agree with you there, King. Research is, I mean, it's just got Brian Armstrong. I feel like you don't even need anything else when it comes to like normies looking into DeSci. They're like, oh, the CEO of Coinbase has a coin. Oh, let me go
that's
buy
the
it.
one.
That's
Yeah.
all. That's all people are gonna look at. Yes, Damani. Then they'll be having Jeetbot soon too. I might have to split my noble bag into Axon, but cheating is no good. Not at these levels. Ugh. No comment. I'm not supposed to be making comments like that. That's financial advice.
They can probably hear that. Can they hear my typing?
It's all right.
No, ask them.
Can you guys hear Amanda's typing on her keyboard? She's going clickety clack.
I wasn't that loud.
They're talking about Axon's cock ring.
It's not.
It's not. It's a normal little biometric ring. I don't have it, but that's what Lucas has deemed it. And so, because Lucas hates Axon, check sell. Yes, sir. Sell. Not this one. I think sell frame, right? No. Which one is it? I forget. I think I have it bookmarked in one of the portfolios actually, though. Oh, I don't.
Mm.
AIT is one that is, I believe a subnet to, I believe it's a subnet on BitTensor, and they've been holding up decently. Which one is it, Johnny? You called it out. We never bought it. Sell frame. Oh, yes. I know. Pain. Pain. Called it, never bought it. I think we called it a while ago, though, didn't we? We called it back in 2023. Then it went crazy, quick little 10x. and back down. Still didn't buy it, and then pumped again. Amanda's typing is ASMR.
Yeah, I do a lot of typing.
Yes, last year in October. Facts. October 2023. See, this is why we literally called it out before the chart even. Oh, that was 1 year. Let's go to max. Okay. Yeah, crazy early. This is why we need to get back into the classrooms, which I was supposed to hold a classroom on Dynex today. Are we gonna have time for that?
I
Yeah.
mean, I'll be gone. You do.
Well, I was gonna walk you over to the office
Mm-hmm.
and then walk back, and
Mm-hmm.
then we can do a Dynex classroom together.
Together.
Yeah, you want to talk about quantum computing on the cloud?
I will probably not be talking about it, but I can be there to ask questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you guys be supportive of Amanda being there to ask questions? She'll read the chat from you guys and ask the
They
questions.
can't say no. That would be so mean.
They won't say no. That's why I was setting it up for a slam dunk, a little ego boost.
Good.
Can you summarize the whole Noble fiasco and comeback reason? I looked into it some time ago, but that hack and crash seems to have been addressed so poorly. Now why go back to it? So I never left it, and maybe the content has just not remained relevant because during the whole fiasco, I handled it pretty nicely, I will say, but I won't let my ego talk right here.
Sorry.
It's okay. Only if she buys more FWOG.
Do they not know I'm not in FWOG anymore?
Yeah, she sold FWOG, guys. She
Way too
sold
long
FWOG.
ago, too.
I'll talk about it in a second. Give me 1 second.
Sorry,
I have
sorry,
to pull
sorry.
up
Yeah.
FWOG. No, it's okay. She called FWOG on the first day of its trading.
It was at 16 million. I don't know if it was the first day.
It was the very first day. I went back
And looked.
I went back and looked on all of our records, and you bought FWOG within 24 hours of its launch off of Pump Fund.
Amazing.
So the very first daily candle, she called out FWOG, bought it, and then sold somewhere in here. So you made good money. You made good money,
Market cap
but
is
then it
now.
just continued to skyrocket. So let's go talk about Noble. I will address everything that happened in a quick and concise summary of everything that happened. So, Noble Blocks is a project that I've been an advisor for since before they had even launched the token. Before any kind of pre-sale had taken place, I got in contact with Delroy, who is the founder of Noble Blocks, and because I was talking about decentralized science over a year ago, around this time last year, I think even earlier than this time last year, I started talking with Delroy, and he pitched me this idea for Noble Blocks. I was like, that is a phenomenal idea. Let me know how I can help out. And so we did the whole pre-sale and the whole token generation event. The moment that the token generation event happened, Delroy launched the token and put the liquidity pool out there about 15 to 20 minutes before he publicly announced that it was live to trade, which is a no-no. That is not something that you should really do because it gets the community up in arms because there's AI bots all over the place which are watching for when liquidity pools go live so that they can jump right into the token. Now, word spread within the first 3 minutes that the token was live and the liquidity pool had been launched. However, the caveat was that the liquidity pool was launched with a 30% tax to any transactions, which was to prevent any bots from attacking it and to bolster the liquidity pool. You'll pay attention here and notice that the liquidity pool is 475,000 when the market cap's only 1.3 million. The liquidity pool is huge for Noble Blocks, in part because of that 30% tax at launch. Now, that prevented a lot of bots from just jumping straight into the token, but it also hurt a lot of you guys because you had to pay that 30% tax. It was removed within 20 minutes, like he was planning on it, but it was still a little bit of a headache for people. That was overshadowed by the exceptional uh, price action for the first week or two. And then the vested tokens, the tokens for people on the pre-sale, the tokens for the team, the tokens for me, the tokens for everyone that was vested got hacked. It was a third party hack on a platform known as Hedgy Finance. And it was not just Noble tokens that got hacked. They had about 3 to 5 different projects. And I think all told, the hacker walked away with a little over $2 million. Now, this was super unfortunate and actually super shitty to have taken place. I will say that I didn't lose my tokens to the hack because I had claimed my tokens. Everyone who claimed their tokens did not lose any of them. It was only the people who did not go through and claim the tokens for whatever reason that got impacted. Now, I'm not putting blame on anyone here. It's just saying, like, if everyone had done what they were supposed to do, the hack would never have happened, but you can never count on everyone doing that kind of stuff. So a lot of people got hurt. And so, in retributions to that, myself, along with Lucas and Aaron, the Zoomer team that was helping, and all of the team members of Noble Blocks gave up a good chunk of their tokens to try and make people whole. Obviously, not everyone can get whole because it was a massive dilution event. The actual token, the actual platform for Noble, was not impacted. This hack did not have any impact or exploit anything to do with the actual Noble token. It was just the third party vested contract, which made a huge dilution event, right? Now, dilution is not good for a project, especially when it's rapid like that. It rebounded aggressively, but it destroyed sentiment for a lot of people. And so it just continued to sell off and sell off and sell off and sell off until, knock on wood, right now. Because now we finally have the platform and all of the updates that we've been waiting for since the moment it went live coming out, like literally right now. Like before the end of the year, all of this will be live and the scientists will start to be onboarded onto the platform. And so the whole bullish thesis is still there. I'm still holding all my tokens. I literally bought more the other day, which I didn't tell you, but I bought some more Noble.
Did you?
Yeah, it was just too cheap and I just had some extra money, so I put it in there. But yeah, everything is still going as planned. It's just unfortunately the chart looks dismal to say the best, right? You guys, is that a good wrap up for everyone? So there's still a whole feature list that is coming out for Noble Blocks. Um, I can show you guys all the features if you want to see them all, because Noble Blocks, the platform itself, again, I'll show you guys because the platform is live. You can go log in with an internet identity or join with Google. So the internet identity is one of the cool features that you can log into Noble Blocks just like you do with Google just by clicking on your internet identity. But we can also go look at the white paper. I think it's under the About Us tab, yeah. And you can go see the roadmap and all the features that are coming out. So zero knowledge proof logins, the Noble ID, right? Think of it just like Gmail login, but with Noble blocks for scientists. Noble ID right there. The streamlined manuscript submissions for scientists to upload easier and to actually track collaboration. Independent user profiles so they can have ownership over their profiles, ownership over the data that they create. The bounty feature giving utility to the token. The game collaboration with Nerd Nuggets. Nerd Nuggets is a Telegram based game which is making Noble Blocks built on the internet computer, the front end. It's making the token live on Ethereum's network, and it is using the funneling that is Telegram, or what does TON stand for? TON blockchain, like, I don't know why I'm asking you.
I
No
don't know. I
offense.
remember you told me at one point.
But it's giving access to all of the literal billions of users on Telegram and funneling them into Noble Blocks with tap to fund science. It's an interesting thing. I wasn't really bullish on it at first, just to be completely honest with you guys, but it's turning out to be pretty exciting. A lot of people are really starting to like it, so that's good. AI integration for simplified publishing, AI summarization, the AI tool, whatever, posters, showcasing, and collaboration. This is something scientists do to kind of like showcase all of the stuff that they've researched that may not have been peer reviewed, right? It's just like a science fair project. You get a poster of everything you've been working on. And they can pin it to their profile so people see what they work with. And then conference partner portal, job board basically for scientists. Got it? Good. Very, very excited to see all of this stuff come to fruition. Hopefully, it corresponds with some exciting price action for Noble as well. That's a thesis as well, at least. Dun, dun, dun. Bitcoin is going for new all-time highs. Almost. We're almost at the next breakout. We can go check liquidity for Bitcoin as well if you guys where we might see. Ooh, damn. Look at that. 77,300 is a huge liquidation zone. So if we break out, I imagine Bitcoin 77,300, which would be up here, which is a very bullish price move. From here up there is a 1.3% move, which is pretty damn good for Bitcoin. Both liquidity zones go at the same. Your target's still the same? Yeah. Noble. I understand that it sounds like a far-fetched dream right now, okay? But my thesis on decentralized science as a whole is that we will see 3 to 5 projects hit $1 billion in market cap, okay? I think it's going to be potentially even more than that, but I don't want to change it now that Binance is involved. I just am going to try and remain consistent with my base case scenario. My base case is that 3 to 5 DeSci projects hit $1 billion in market cap. My base case is that over 10 projects outside of those 3 to 5 hit $100 million in market cap or more. Noble Blocks at 100 million. Okay, and then this is the last thing, and I gotta go because Amanda has a conference she has to get on
Sorry.
in 90 seconds. Noble Blocks at $100 million in market cap is somewhere around 30 cents, 25 cents or give or take. Noble Blocks at a $400 million market cap is $1. That is very much on the table. When Noble Blocks hits $1, I will get it tattooed on my body somewhere. Your time's your most valuable asset. Hopefully, this is worth investing it into. Be excited. Be ready. Everyone has their jobs cut out for them. As the DeSci Shillers, you guys are responsible for funneling the new people who are interested in DeSci into all of the informative resources that are available for everyone. I will see you guys in the next video. Bullish.